Mr. Chipper. So I'll turn it over to you, and you can make everything legal, come back, and then I'll say goodbye and head for the kitchen. WB8BMW.
Good morning, Sarah and friends. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh yeah, that time of year again. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, frequency 147.39 megahertz, PL 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, custom select in some circles, and the name here is Gary. Yeah, that's what it is. Jim, what are you thinking there, buddy? How you doing this morning?
Well, I'm doing fine, but boy, don't give up your day job because singing is not your forte. Anything else, tap dancing or anything, but don't sing. Alrighty, well, I got them out there milling around, and everybody is sort of checked in, and they're laid back waiting for maybe you'll come up with some miraculous news. Probably not. But anyway, we'll sit around, and they'll sit around and listen, and I'm going to go have some bacon-flavored oatmeal and take a nap, probably. So, Mr. Chipper, I want to turn it over to you. Take care of the crowd out there. Keep them safe. Keep them happy. Make them laugh. But hopefully they're all going to have a good, safe day today. And you can make them all legitimate out there. So, 7-3s, everybody stay safe, stay well, and good Lord willing, we'll talk again tomorrow. Back to you, Mr. Chipper.
All right, Jim, I wasn't singing. That's against FCC regulations. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, well, and thanks for pointing that out. Oh, yeah, well, today is Christmas extravaganza day. Yeah, it is. And we are going to have one. Yes, we are. BeaconNet last night, I had an M next to my call or name or whatever. An M. Had something to do with executive privilege. And then Uncle Fred said that last time he heard about executive privilege, it was associated with Richard Nixon. Now, I don't know what he meant by that, but I don't know. Is impeachment in the air? Anyway, good to hear you this morning, Jim. You take care, and you tell that lovely bride of yours that I said hello. And keep waving. We love her. Yes, we do. All right, let's get this show on the road. KD8VMM mobile to take it. Brian, what you say? What do we have to look forward to out there? Yeah, that's why we have you around. You got to tell us what to look forward to. KD8VMM, Brian, take it. This is AA8CS and Ray, K5CFY. You're on deck.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. There's always something to look forward to, so whatever you make the day out of, so hopefully it's the best for you. It was a cold one. I got rain yesterday, got 0.39, so, and of course that changed to snow, and it froze my truck up, so had a hard time getting in my truck this morning. And other than that, the rural roads are pretty nasty. The interstates aren't too bad, though. And 23 degrees this morning. So I already seen a couple cars get into a fender bender It's on the Kenmore leg like usual. It's that slowdown on the Kenmore leg, so it just happened as I was passing by, so I don't know how bad it's backed up by now. It's eastbound, the entrance of the Kenmore leg off 76. So. Other than that, yeah, your singing it's not too bad. I remember a few years ago you did the theme to James Bond. You hummed it or something. I thought it was pretty good, so it sounded good. So. Have a good day. Be safe out there, KAV. I'll be clear.
All right, Brian, thank you for that. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being the tradition here, part of the tradition of this fabulous net. So thank you, sir. And you have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, since it is. And take care, enjoy, stay warm, stay safe. Stay out of those vendor benders. They're not fun. All right, KD8VMM, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to Tulsa and see what Ray's up to. K5CFY, good morning, Ray. How you doing? And Nancy, KI50ZZ, the Oz on deck.
Hey, ATS in the net, K5CFY, good morning, Gary. It definitely is a tremendous Thursday. Wished I was going to be at the extravaganza tonight, but I'll be there in spirit, Gary. Anyway, not much going on here. It's 37 degrees, I think. Supposed to get in the 60s today, so we got a good day coming. Anyway, thank you, Gary. Appreciate all you do for the club and everything, and good to hear you on the radio. I'll give it back to you and let you get on down to Miss Nancy there. 73, all take care. K5CFY.
K5CFY, this is AA8CS. All right, thanks for being here. And you know what? Thanks for attending the party tonight. That's going to be fun. I know you're going to have a good time in spirit. And we love you for it, buddy. We certainly do. K5CFY, we're going to clear with you, Ray. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, my friend. KI50ZZ, Nancy, good morning. This is AA8CS in Jacksonville. You're up next.
AA8CS, good morning from KI50ZZ. Gary, I'm going to make it a shorty, and I'll recheck later. I'm really stupid busy this morning trying to get some things done. But I'll recheck here in a little while, and I will have an announcement as well. KI50ZZ, back to you.
All right, Nancy. Wow, stupid busy. Oh, man. Okay. And looking forward to the announcement. I love announcements. KI50ZZ, we're clear with you. Heading down to Jacksonville, K8JAX with W8JAX, and of course, K9LUCY. Good morning, Rod and Wendy and Lucy. What's going on? This is AA8CS.
Well, good morning there, Gary. We are not in Jacksonville this morning, and Miss Lucy's not with us. We're not portable pedestrian. We are in Wadsworth, Ohio this morning. We're up here. We visited family in Pennsylvania over the weekend, and we're headed to the Christmas party there with Sarah this evening. So we will be seeing you. And we have 19 degrees here in Jacksonville. And there I said it. my automatic pilot or whatever. Anyway, we're headed up to 27 today, and of course WHJAX is here with me too. I don't know if he has a few words to say or not.
Just good morning, all. Hope to see lots of you tonight at the party.
All right, we'll turn it back to you there, Gary. This is KHJAX.
KHJAX with WHJAX, and not with K9LUCY. But that's okay. Rod and Wendy, it's going to be great seeing you guys tonight. And I did see you guys on the roster. As a matter of fact, I told Joyce, they said, you're never going to believe it, the Kaufmans are coming. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I don't have anything else to say about that. It's just going to be fun, and I will so look forward to seeing everybody. And I do appreciate you guys taking the effort and the time to come out and attend the party and see us. Yeah, that's fabulous. So thank you, and we'll see you tonight. Clearing with the JAXs. Let's get our mobiles and short timers in here. If you're mobile short time, come on down. This is AA8CS, and I am listening.
Okay, trackside mobile.
Whiskey 8, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Stu, Chardon, Ohio, Mobile.
AA8CS,
KE8OWX,
Sierra,
I'll be in and out.
Golf, KD8SLG, Nick, short time.
KE8OWX, in and out.
A8QKO, Nick, mobile.
KC1BQS, Kilo Charlie 1, Victor, Quebec, Sierra, short time.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, mobile, I'll be in and out.
This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, saying good morning.
W8WKY.
KF8AHK, Dale in Louisville, in and out.
Sherpod Coaster, Martin Modberg, short time. Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, Martin Topman, in and out. Good morning, Gary.
All right, here's who I have. KJ5DIT, KE8HNK, trackside mobile, W8STU, KDSLG. Thomas, KE8OWX, I got you in and out, sir. You have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again real soon, hopefully tomorrow. But have a great day. Stay warm. Stay safe. KE8QKO's in there. KC1VQS. Good morning from Enfield. Paul, good to hear you this morning. KD8AJG, that's a mouthful. Have you in and out. KF8AHK, in and out. KE8SFS, short time. And K4OG, in and out. Mark, in and out. What am I going to do without the words of wisdom from the original gangsta? All right. I think I missed at least one there. If I missed you, did not call you back, come on down and re-identify, please.
This is Kilo 2, Delta, India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Good morning.
All right, Matthew. Yep, got you in the log already, sir. Stand by. We'll get right to you. All right, let's get some mobiles in here. KE8HNK, trackside. Good morning, Elmer. What you doing?
Be able to talk and quit working yet. It's the thematic issue with the call to part has this vacuum reservoir. Got pretty cold morning this morning. Got a lot of cars in there. Getting cars to where I'm at, and there's looking in the mirror. There's even more. That's a good thing. More cars, more work. Gary, I'm going to send you some pictures. Building school. It is related, and it's kind of neat. Yesterday we spent a lot of time with an auxiliary torch bending the items so that we can make this, and now it's just laying in the metal up so I can get ready to weld it for my project. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Gary. This is KDHK, back over to Net Control.
All right, Elmer. Copy was pretty rough there. I don't know what the difference is. But the beginning of your transmission, we really didn't get much of anything. Got about 60% of the end of it. Some project going on, and I understand some pictures are coming my way, and that's all good, and I do thank you for that. And I do thank you for being here this morning. I'll circle back and see if we can pick you up a little better in just a minute here. K8HNK, stand by, Elmer. We'll see if we can get a little better copy on you. WASTU, Stu to take it, AA8CS, good morning.
Good morning, Gary, and the rest of the net. By golly, I'm only about 3 minutes away from work. Southbound Upper Road, I just crossed over 322. Roads are really good. No problems this morning. 23 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. Today we have a Christmas party at work from 1 to 3. That should be a good time. And Christmas is right around the corner. I got pretty much all my gifts for my daughter. I got started on my son yet. He's going to be 22 soon, so he's a little bit harder to shop for. But we'll figure it out here pretty soon. He finally sent me a bunch of links to things he wanted. So we'll go from there. But I'm getting ready to turn into the workplace. So I hope everybody has a grand old Thursday. And hopefully we'll meet up again tomorrow around the same time. With that, 73, big A8 to the ladies. And until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control. WS to you.
All right, Stu, very good. Thanks for being here. And have a thoroughly terrific Thursday yourself, my friend, because it is. Yeah. Take care, and we'll talk again real soon. W8STU, we're going to clear with you. KD8SLG, hey. I had executive privilege last night. I did. Yeah, it was great. KD8SLG to take it. AA8CS and QKO, you're on deck.
Alpha 8 Custom Select. This is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Net since 21 degrees down the farm this morning. Had a real good time on the Beacon Net last night. On NetLogger, there's a column that's labeled M/P. That's for mobile or portable, and it's used as a way to communicate that you want to get to them quickly, the same way you do short time or mobile on your list there. That's what that big M means. Had a real good time last night, had trouble winding down. Found myself still sitting in front of the TV at 3 this morning. So I need a nap before the extravaganza tonight. Another George Carlin quote, in America, anyone can become president. That's the problem. It's KD8SLG. Back to net control. See you tonight, Gary.
All right. That was great, Nick. I got to tell you, that's probably Sarah's problem, too. Good to hear you, man. And it was a great net last night. I kind of hung around for most of it. It was a lot of fun. Kind of tailed off at the end there, but nevertheless, I got the big M and executive privilege. That was cool. KD8SLG, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Nick at night. KE8, QKO to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Nick.
AA8CS, KE8, QKO. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody on the net. All right, driving my son to school. Roads aren't too bad. Some little slippery spots. I'll tell you, as far as that executive privilege goes, the only thing that pops out of my head is it's not who you know, it's who you smile and wave at politely. Yeah, I won't be at the Christmas party. I'll be at a different party, and that's about it. Sorry I'll miss you guys tonight. I should be able to catch it next year. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, Gary. K8KKO.
All right, Nick, thank you for that. Thanks for being here this morning. That's the secret, huh? Wow. I needed to know that 40 years ago, maybe even 50. Take care, Nick. Stay warm, man, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is. Yes, it is. All right, heading up to Maine. KC1, VQS. Good morning, Paul. What say you? And how you doing? I don't even want to guess at what the temperature is up there. Go ahead, Paul. This is AA8CS.
Well, good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. The temperature's not too bad here. It's 31 right now. We had, which is the warmest it's been in a week. We've been down to -5, and then we had single numbers and low teens throughout the beginning of the week and a wind, and it was just downright cold. And I've just had the dog out, and I told Sandra, my wife, I said, you know, when 31 seems warm, you know it's been cold. And it's all relative, I guess. I would have thought 31 would have been cold a month ago. We had some snow yesterday, about 3 inches, maybe a little more. So I plowed last night before I went to bed, but then it turned to rain, and the temperature dropped just enough to freeze everything up. And the roads, my wife says the roads are horrible. So I have an eye appointment that I have to be on the road for. So I think I'm going to have to leave a little earlier than normal. It's a 45-minute drive to Bangor, where the doctor is. So I think I'm going to allow myself some more time with that. I kind of wasn't planning on to freeze up, but that's the way it is here in Maine, I guess. So hopefully the interstate will be, Interstate 95 will be not too bad. They kind of treat that better. So with that, Gary, I'm going to say 7-3. We'll talk tomorrow. This is KC1 BQS, back to net.
All right, Paul, very good. Yeah, be safe out there. I think we had the opposite of that. We had, it rained first. It was warmer, the 30s, as you say. I think it was in the 30s, yeah. And it was rainy, and then it got cold and froze. That's not a good scenario for being on the roads, that's for sure. KC1 VQS, we're going to clear with you, Paul. Be safe out there. 45 minutes to see the eye doctor. If you have some ice on the road, just be safe. All right, we're going to clear with VQS. Let's head out to Wadsworth. KE8SFS to take it. AA8CS on this end. Good morning, Mark.
Gary, I won't be at the Christmas party tonight. You know, I got to be somewhere else. Can't be in two places at the same time. That's my problem. You know, and but I hope you guys had a good time and everything, and enjoying it. And I'll see you next month. And okay, everybody take care. Have a good day, and I'll give it back to you. At the 8 sir.
All right, Mark. I understand completely. This time of year gets really busy, and people have other obligations, that's for sure. But you will be missed, my friend. You will be missed. KE8SFS. We're going to clear with you, Mark. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, if you would. And we'll talk to you again real soon. Let's see. KJ5DIT. Matthew in my favorite town in Arkansas, Arkadelphia. Good morning, Matthew. How you doing? This is AA8CS.
I'm Gary Clarkfox. I only have one of the grandkids up, and he's playing quietly on the couch. As far as the weather, we're dealing about 34. Seems to be kind of the average nowadays. There was a thing that helped me learn to drive on ice or snow. My mom taught me. If you turn into the lower gears, like low 1 and low 2, you have to watch how fast you're going. It will give you more traction, and it will help you on ice or snow. The only thing I can think better is put his nose. But anyway, kids are going to have a good day today. Going to stay busy. My wife's putting new floors in. Whatever. Got a radio up and going. New antenna together. It's doing nice. Can't complain. So you'll have a wonderful party tonight. My work had one on Tuesday. Had a good time. You guys have a good time too. 73.
All right, Matthew. Yeah, it promises to be a fabulous celebration, and we are certainly looking forward to it, that's for sure. Yeah, I think the best way to mitigate winter weather on the roads anyway is to avoid it. Just a thought. But I know sometimes you got to be out there. So just take care, be careful, and come home safely. There you go. That's my advice. KJ5DIT, we're going to clear with you, Matthew. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. I want to acknowledge our in and out traffic again. KE8OWX, Thomas, KD8AJG, KF8AHK, and KE8SFS. Whoops, nope. K4OG. Good morning, everybody, again. And again, thanks for stopping by and waving a hand. Do appreciate that. Let's give Elmer another shout here, see if he's in a little better position. KE8HNK, AAHCS. Go ahead, Elmer. This is AAHCS.
KE8HK, AAHCS. Gary, how do you copy me now?
All right, it just broke up twice in that period, but I got 95% of it. So there you go. It could have, I don't know, it might be weather related. Who knows? KE8H&K. Go ahead. I think we got you now.
Okay, Gary, I'm going to give it a shot here. I've got some electrical problems here in the Jeep that's kicking the radio down to low power. And it's not having to do with the Jeep or the battery itself. It has to do something with something here in the ground-wise. Other than that, like I was telling you earlier, the Beltline has a lot of cars in it, so they got a lot of work cut out for them, and that's a good thing to see. I'm in welding school. I'm going to send you some projects. It is very related. It's a picture of it and some pictures of the Jeep and some of the new pictures of the train. So I'm going to send it from a new email, which is my call sign at gmail.com. So I look forward to that, Gary. And that's about it. I'm going to turn it back over to you, KE8H&K, back over to AACS.
All right, well, that's the signal I'm used to right there. I guess it kicked you on low power, and that was what the problem was. All right, sir, thank you for that. Looking forward to the picks, and you take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk again soon. Clearing with HNK brings me to the bottom of the list. Let me take a moment and re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's see, this next round I'm going to pencil in the weather dudes. You guys are in the log, KA8MNT and K8AGW. You guys are already in the log. No need to clutter up the ether there. We'll get to you shortly. In the meantime, come on down. I'm looking for check-ins. I'm listening too. AAHCS, standing by.
Kilo 8, Golf India Lima.
KC8. Fox 20 Victor. Yeah, a little rough. I'm over the
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor. KC8 NOV Marty. Statesboro, mobile in and out.
KAHCS in the net. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta. W8PD, John in Wadsworth.
W8TS in and out.
N7VAN, Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today, Gary, 73.
Copy. Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-ray, KK8UI, VOX, Scott per million. Mobile.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor, Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
November 8th, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
See it through this time, K8F2D, it's noisy, so I will definitely come through Allstar, straight, not too very.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Gary in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
This is November 8, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8VFK, Cliff, Columbia Station.
Kilo 8, Papa Joey Whiskey, K8TJW.
W8WKY.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec, Phillip and River States.
All right, not too shabby. K8GIL. That's kind of a new call for me. Got you in the log, KC8FQV. Mark, got you the first time here, and your audio is really, really low. So not sure what's going on there, but nevertheless, wanted to let you know. KC8NOV, Marty was in and out, WATD in the log. WA8GXX, Tom, good to hear you, my friend. I have you in and out as well. N7VAN, Brian, I think you were in and out too, Brian. I'm going to double check that here real quick. KE8UIB, John, John, every time if I hear you or Lori, I got to tell you, I start laughing now. I don't know what it is. It's contagious. You don't think I'm infected, do you? Anyway, got you in the log. KE8VOX is also in there. KE8VQX. Joe, good morning. N8BAY. Ralph, KF8ERZ on the homestead. Let's see. N8VFK Cliff in Columbia Station. Good to hear you, sir. K8PJW and KE8YUQ. Did I miss anybody?
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar. K8 PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India, Phil Mobile.
All the way from Canberra, Australia, you got VK1JT, the Juicy Tomato.
And I'll throw in November 8 Echo India Mobile in and out.
All right, picked up a couple more. N8JKO, Joe, really noisy this morning, sir. Yeah, really noisy, but did get you in the log, so stand by. We'll get to you in just a second. KPMI Mobile, Phil, stand by. We'll get right to you. VK1JT, the Juicy Tomato, John from Down Under. Good morning, sir. Good to hear you. And N8EI, in and out. Good morning, Jason. Good to hear you as well, my friend. Yeah, not bad. Wow. Let's see. Phil's our mobile in here. Only mobile that I copied anyway. K8PMI Mobile to take it. Good morning, Phil. What's up?
AA8CS, this is K8PMI coming to you on the 015. I think I have ice on my antenna. I couldn't hit the 3.9, but I'm right down by the turnpike. But other than that, I got about 21 degrees. Roads are a little wet. And looking forward to a beautiful day and a nice party tonight. So bringing wipes down, and hopefully we can make some eyeball QSOs. So other than that, I'll send it back to you. You got a big list there. This is K8PMI 73, everybody.
All right, Phil. Be safe out there, my friend, and looking forward to seeing you tonight. Not supposed to snow after a little bit this morning. We should be pretty much in the clear tonight, so definitely looking forward to that. Sarah has this affinity for every time we have some kind of gathering, including meetings, we have some kind of ridiculous weather event. So hopefully we can not have that tonight. K8PMI, we're going to clear with you. Let's see. UIB Mobile. Yeah, there I go again. KE8 UIB to take it. AAHCS. Good morning, John.
KACS from KE8 UIB along with KF8 DTP. Good morning, Gary. Everybody out there in the net.
Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net.
All right, it is a terrific Thursday morning here as we're doing this lovely drive from Massillon to Hartville, and there's a lot of traffic today, and let me tell you what, riding passenger next to Miss Lori here, the choice words that come out of this young lady's mouth when it comes to traffic. Oh, man, all you do is sit back on your seat and laugh. With that, I just want to wish everybody a good morning and stuff, and unfortunately, Lori and I cannot make it to the dinner tonight. Work-wise, it's just really, really unfortunately right now extremely on the busy side, and can't get out of work, get home, get there, and stuff kind of that. But with that, I hope everybody has a good evening. I hope everybody has a joyous and festive time tonight. And we'll be there soon. So hey, there we go, guys. But with that, I just want to say good morning, everybody. Thanks for running that, Gary. This is KF8 UIB along with KF8 GDP limit to $5 dream a day at a time. 7-3, John.
All right, John. I don't know what you guys are doing, but it's got to be fun, and I want to do it. KE8 UIB with KF8 DTP. Yeah, having fun. All right, you will be missed tonight. You will be missed, John. You guys take care. Enjoy the day. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday while you're at it. All right, clearing with UIB and DTP. Let's go to the top. K8GIL to take it. AAHCS. Good morning.
Good morning in the net. Gary, the handle here is George, and this is Parma, Ohio. And I gather this net's about the weather. So we have 25 degrees here in Parma, and winds out of the northwest at 5 miles an hour, and barometric pressure at 30.6. And that I'll turn back over to net control. This is KGIL.
All right, George, thanks for being here this morning. Do appreciate that. Don't be a stranger. We're here Monday through Saturday at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Actually, the net started 40-some-odd years ago. I think that's what it was. Anyway, they a couple of the members of the club got weather stations, and they started the net to talk about their equipment, the weather, et cetera, et cetera. It's morphed into, I think our main thing is we do a lot of weather still, that's for sure, but mostly fun, and we relay some information as necessary. For instance, VMM this morning told us there was an accident on the eastbound leg of the entrance to the Kenmore bypass there between 76 and 77. So beware of that. But mostly fun. 10% truth, though. Can't tell lies. Got to have at least 10% truth. Now, you know all the ropes there, George, so don't be a stranger. K8GIL, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up KC8FQV. Mark, this is AAHCS. Go ahead. And John, WATD, you're on deck.
All right.
Gary, K-sub-QV. This will get the 015 their head scratching. I mean, the guy in Parma was coming in good through, guy who was watching the screen. So he was coming in through 015. Phil was coming in through 015. Now, it would be interesting what part of the turnpike Phil was on, if he was, east of Streetsboro, how far, or west, or, in the line of Newberry, because that antenna is between 43 and 44. Even though it's 306, but down here you would say it's between 43 and 44 if you look straight north in that area. But yeah, last night about 5 o'clock, the snow was coming down, and I don't look forward to having this tomorrow night. So hopefully not. Yeah, I went down, got salt yesterday, got a shovel because the other one, it gave the ghost. The handle was said, "I'm done." It broke the other day. It was dry rot. I was going to try to replace, pull it, but I couldn't get the handle, the part that broke and stayed in the shovel out. So they must have put it in while the plastic was still hot. So I couldn't get it out. So I just went and bought a new one. But me and the neighbor looked and said, "Oh, that's dry rot." So we got the shovel. But we'll just got a new one, so everything's good to go. So we'll see you tonight. And we'll have to go through them shoehorns that Akron has. That ODOT's made on both sides of Akron on the north. They got 77 striped in the new pavement. So I don't know when they're going to switch it. It could be any time, I guess, because they got striped. And they got barrels sitting on that pavement along the wall. So I don't know if they're going to just leave the wall where it's at and move everything over and then do that side. But we'll send it back to Net Gary tonight, KC8FQV.
KC8FQV, this is AA8CS. Yeah, the Allstar link is much better there for you, Mark. Thanks for being here this morning. We'll see you tonight. KC8FQV, we're going to clear with you. Let's see. Let's pick up W8TD John in Wadsworth, and then we're going to bring the weather dudes in here, WB6BJN and N8WS. So, John, go ahead. W8TD to take it. AA8CS.
AA8CS in the net. W8TD, good morning all. Sounds like we're not going to have any serious weather between now and this evening, so for the locals that intend to appear this evening, should be good. I intend to appear. I never like to say that I'm going to do something on a specific date and time because stuff happens. But barring accident or injury, I intend to see everybody. Looking forward to it, in fact. Had a good time last year. Nothing real new or exciting going on here locally. One bit of news, I presume everybody in this group at least has some interest in VHF FM. And the new Anytone model that was supposed to be released in 2024 but wasn't, finally got released yesterday. So replaces the AT878 that's been around for however many years. The AT890. So their dealers are now allowed to advertise them, and they're showing up in catalogs. I don't know if anybody actually has them yet, but they exist. You can read all the features. New stuff, maybe some interesting new stuff. Otherwise, it looks identical to the 878 and should work at least as well. Audio leveling on transmit and receive, which you shouldn't need on FM, but based on the signals we hear, you kind of do. So it's nice that somebody's doing it now. Talk to everybody soon. AA8CS in the net. W8TD.
Yeah, John, I do think Mother Nature's going to cooperate with us today. That's good news. It really is good news. All right, WATD, we're going to clear with you, John. See you tonight. Going to be fun. Put your dancing shoes on, or at least put your fun shoes on. All right, WATD, we're going to clear with you. Let's bring in the weather dudes. N8WS, Bill. Oh, yeah, space weather. Nice picture today. Yeah. N8WS to take it. AA8CS and WB6BJN. You're on deck.
AA8CS in the group. N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Oh, what a morning. Cold, wet, snowy. Air quality index this morning's at 35. That's in a good range. And let's see here. My sunrise 7:43, my sunset 5:02. Length of day 9 hours 19 minutes. And where do we go here? Okay. Solar flux indices at 168, sunspot number 151. A is 21, K is 2. Geomagnetic field is quiet. I'm not hearing much on 20 meters. A little bit of FT8, but that's about all. Unfortunately, I can't copy that. And let me see here. We got tropo is at a 0. I got 21 degrees this morning. Humidity 74%. Wind speed west of 6. Barometer 2987. 2.14 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Wind chill 13 degrees. That's cold enough for me. A slight chance of snow. Mostly cloudy with a high near 28. West winds 9 to 13 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 23. Chance of precipitation is 20%. So I got to tell you, I was blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ yesterday, because we had to go shopping and it was raining instead of snowing. So I said, well, the roads will be pretty good. We got to Norwalk, got our shopping done, got home, came in, sat down, looked out the window, it was snowing. Crazy weather. SpaceWeather.com. Reverse shock sparks geomagnetic storm. A reverse shock in solar wind past Earth on December 10th, around 2000. Sparking a G2 class geomagnetic storm. Reverse shocks form between closely spaced CMEs where the slow, fast, slow structure of the solar wind can sharply decelerate gaseous material. The storm is subsiding. And yesterday's articles repeated today. Upper atmospheric lightning strikes. Currently there's 8 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about it for me, Gary. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll catch up with you tomorrow if we can. AA8CS in the group, 7-3 everyone, N8WS.
N8WS, AA8CS. All right, Bill, thank you for that. Yeah, I got to tell you, the picture on space weather is really pretty phenomenal. It rivals some of the best stuff that I've seen in sci-fi movies. Really pretty cool. Anyway, take a gander if you haven't. All right, we're going to clear with N8WS. Let's head down to Clarksville, Tennessee. WB6BJN to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Mark. What do you have for us?
I got quite a bit. The big story is an Arctic cold front coming over the weekend. We'll talk about that. And you know, a lot of what Bill talks about in space weather is, becoming with their studies of all this activities in space weather has a big effect on Earth weather, because that's energy, and there's that and earthquakes and very interesting stuff. So how space weather and Earth weather are tied together, and I believe that's very true. Our sun has a lot to do with what goes on right here on Earth. let's go ahead and take a look at some Earth weather here. Currently, 30.11.7 on the barometer, and here in Clarksville, and it is steady. It is a cold 23 degrees even here in Clarksville. Yesterday at this time, it was about 43, 44 degrees. In fact, I think it was like 45, but we had a low of 43. So we're, again, about 20 degrees or maybe a little more colder this morning than we were yesterday. That's because we had a cold front come through yesterday and left cold air in its wake. And that's because of all of these clipper systems that are in the Midwest, and it's dropping cold fronts southward and north winds, and there you go. Not much precipitation here. None is to be a fact, but definitely some colder air. Humidity, 94%. Wind, 1 mile an hour, 0 to 1 out of the east. So it's almost basically calm. Clear skies, and no rain today and no rain yesterday. But for the Midwest, these clipper systems continue to march through. Another one due in later today and tonight. For us, that means temperatures are going to be in the low 40s today and start warming up by tomorrow. And pretty much overall, it's going to warm up a little bit tomorrow ahead of a major, major Arctic front coming in late Saturday for some and Sunday for others, especially as we get into the south part of the United States. But the story there is some of the coldest air of the current season is going to move into the Midwest, parts of the east, and also parts of the south, the mid-south. Florida, it will probably escape a lot of this. They'll get some cool air, but not nearly even what will happen here in Tennessee. In fact, we're supposed to be about 14 or 15 right here in Clarksville on Monday morning. And that's not the wind chill. That's the actual temperature. So if we have any wind, those wind chills could be in the single digits. If you're further to the north and up into the Midwest, be very conscious of this cold air because this is dangerously cold air. Lots of temperatures could be below zero, not the wind chill, the temperature below zero. Could be 15 or 20 degrees below, and if you add wind chill to that, we're talking 30, 40 below, and if you're not properly wrapped up, that can do damage to your skin, frostbite in very short periods of time. So be very, very aware of this Arctic blast that's coming through over the weekend. Let me take another break. Something interesting to talk about. Over California, there's a big high-pressure area. Well, that high-pressure area is expected to start breaking down over California by early next week. And as it does so, that high also starts to move eastward. Well, now a lot of the models are picking up on a major warming trend for east of the Rockies and cooler temperatures and wet weather starting in the west by Monday or Tuesday of next week. And there's some thinking that this high-pressure area and warmer air now moving to the east could last all the way through about Christmas time. And that will rebottle that polar vortex a little further north and push the cold air that's over us to the east. So a break could be coming in the very cold temperatures. And that's good news for some of those that are suffering from the cold weather and don't like the cold. But how long that warming trend lasts after Christmas is anybody's guess, or even if it lasts through Christmas, because at some point we're going to go right back to the same pattern that we're in now with very cold temperatures, and the suspicion is right around maybe New Year's could be very cold again as that high pressure breaks down over the east and moves away. So just some interesting stuff. Warming temperatures after this major cold air mass moves through over the weekend and gives a somewhat of a respite to the cold temperatures. So something to look forward to, maybe.
Wow.
Gary, that's it for me. Everybody stay safe. Stay on the warm side of the door. WB6DJ, and back to you.
WB6BJN AA8CS. All right, Mark. Thanks for that. Thanks for the report. Sounds cold. Sounds like it's cold and gonna get colder. Okay. All right. Clear with BJN. Let's pick up KE8VOX on the North Coast. Good morning, Scott, and K8AGW Dan also on the North Coast. You're on deck.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX, Scott, up here on the shores of Lake Erie, Vermilion, Ohio. Well, we're starting off today a lot better than what we finished off yesterday. We had a massive windstorm here hit about 5 o'clock yesterday. 36-mile-an-hour winds and out of the north, and the lake got very angry. It was so angry that it tore a neighbor's doing a roof repair, and their roof repair, they got to start all over. It tore the tarp off. It tore the 2x4s down. They were out there working, trying to recover their tarp 8:30 last night yet. So hopefully it's not going to be quite so windy today. But otherwise, we're starting out at 25 degrees. Feel like temperature of 18.3. 2,200 inch of rain we got out of that precipitation yesterday, of rain and a little bit of freezing rain, whatever they want to call that stuff, at 5. But and the barometer's holding. It's rising at 29.71. The winds out of the west-southwest between 8 and 3, and the lake temperature is 39.2 now, and we got 3-footers out there, it looks like. So the lake's still a little angry, but not as bad as yesterday. And that's all I got there, Gary. AA8 Custom Select. This is KE8VOX 73, everyone.
Right back at you, Scott. You take care of yourself. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and keep your eyeballs peeled on the North Coast there. We're counting on you. We're counting on you. KE8VOX. We're going to clear with you. Let's see what Dan's up to. The purveyor of the North Coast, K8AGW to take it, AA8CS, and KA8MNT. You're on deck.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW here, and the old man finished off his big cup of coffee here and ready to start the day, and got those voice cords all moistened up there. So glad it's slippery out there out on the decks this morning, so I'm glad I didn't slip off the deck, and good to hear my call letters in there. So the winds calmed down compared to last night, and I could see grass. So we got grass out there again. So no accumulation of snow like they predicted, thank goodness. Last night the roads were wet because they treated the roads, but everything, was ice out there. And my mama friend and I went out and got our groceries in here in the rain yesterday, so. Whatever's going to do out there through the cold weather, let it do it. We're nice and warm in here, thank goodness. So with that, everybody have a safe trip to the party tonight, and hopefully the weather will cooperate and all be well. So thanks for the call, and I hope that Kerry will get 55, the double nickel today, because traffic is
doing very well and pretty heavy. So I'm glad to hear everybody radioactive. So for that, 73, everybody, stay warm, stay safe, and stay well. For that, KHEW back to net control.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for being here, and tell Mama Fran that we all said hello. You guys stay warm as well, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Do appreciate you being the purveyor of the North Coast there, so keep your eyeballs peeled with Scott there, and yeah, I feel safe. All right, Dan, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. KA8MNT, good morning, Tom. I'm looking for a chuckle. And VQX, you're on deck.
Double.
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, it's light outside. It looks like the sun is trying to come through. But we've got 23 degrees down here with a 1 mile an hour wind. We've got just about an inch of snow last night, and the barometer is sitting at 29.85. Today's high is 28 degrees and cloudy with a 64% chance of snow. So that's what we got to look forward to today. And just for you procrastinators out there, if you didn't get your leaves raked, it's kind of late in the season to be doing that. That's for sure. Even though I saw somebody yesterday out there trying to do it. It was kind of crazy. Let's see, what else is going on? Not much of anything. I had a brainstorm this morning. I thought, it would be a unique idea if somebody had a Christmas party extravagant, this evening. Someplace near Wadsworth or something would be a great place to do it. So, we won't be there, unfortunately. So, you guys have a great time. Enjoy yourselves. And which I know you will. Let's see what else is going on down here. Not much. I will in January. The meeting there may be a presentation. I'm not going to say what. I'm not going to say to who. But we'll see what happens between now and then. So with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT returning. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow, and she's been leaving jewelry catalogs all over the house. So I broke down and bought her a magazine rack. And with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Thursday Morning Academy Award winning. Let's see, who is it? Oh, yeah, AA8CS.
All right, Tom. Thank you for that award, and I wear it proudly. Yeah, we are going to have a presentation tonight. I am very pleased about this. Actually, I wanted to have this presentation for a while now. And I just decided that this was the year to get it kicked off. So we are going to present the Sarah Distinguished Member Award tonight. And I am very pleased about this, and I am very proud to be able to honor Josh Van Dyke, W8HRF, for that honor. He has done a standout job this year for the club, and deserves it as much as well. I mean, he is absolutely the well, he's the favorite. He's the one that got a whole bunch of stuff done, and I'm looking forward to presenting him with the 2025 Distinguished Member Award. Yeah, it's going to be fun, and you're going to be missed, Tom. You and Linda. Billy, I don't know what we're going to do without you. I have to figure that one out yet. KA8 MNT, we're going to clear with you. Let's head down the list here. KE8VQX, Joe to take it. AA8CS and N8BAY. Ralph, you're on deck.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary and Annette. Gary, I love the way you tell people who's on deck and who's in the hole, etc. Lets me know if I got time to run down the hall or not. So that's helpful. Thank you. And congrats to Josh. That's awesome. Gonna miss the party tonight, which is a drag, but gotta be in the weather room at 0500 tomorrow morning. Out to the West Coast, East Coast, Calgary, and then back Monday night, I think. Looking at this trip, I don't have any Barometer Net opportunities, it looks like, but I'm going to bring the clear note anyway, just in case. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good time. I'm sure they will tonight, and I'll try to talk to everyone again when I get back, or if there's opportunity during the trip. Thanks for getting me in, Gary. This is KE8VQX, back to AA8CS.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you, Joe. I really do enjoy our quick chats here. One of these days, we're going to have an eyeball QSO and just talk about a whole lot more. Anyway, you stay safe and just take care of yourself. Have a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Since it's Thursday, have a thoroughly terrific one. Yeah, do that. We're going to clear with VQX. Let's pick up Ralph Insto, N8BAY. Good morning, Ralph. How you doing? You have your Christmas shopping done by any chance? Gosh, I wish I did. N8BAY to take it. AA8CS on this end, and KF8ERZ on the homestead. Good morning, Terry. You are on deck, sir.
AA8CS, this is NABAY. Good morning, Gary and everyone on the net. Christmas shopping is almost done. I'd say we're about 98%, maybe even 99% done. Don't have everything, but we're pretty close. So we're feeling pretty good that we're in pretty good shape at the moment. The street here in front of the house is clear from the snow we had last night. Driveway is still white, but the street itself is clear. Really don't have too much planned for today. Was down in the shop a little bit this morning and worked on my Christmas project a little bit. My grandson had a concert Tuesday night that my wife and I went to. His sister has a concert at the high school tonight, so we'll be going to that. And other than that, don't think much else is planned for today. Just sit back and stay warm. Anyway, hope everyone has a thoroughly terrific Thursday, a great rest of their week. AA8CS, this is N8BAY, back to net control.
All right, Ralph, very good. Boy, I'm impressed. 90% of completion of Christmas shopping in the 90s there. Whoa, high 90s as a matter of fact. So congratulations on that. You have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, Ralph, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Maybe tomorrow. I'll go ahead and go out on a limb and say probably tomorrow. There you go. All right, Ralph, take care. KF8ERZ on the homestead. Good morning, Terry. How you doing? And how are things in West by God, Virginia, my home state? How you doing this morning? And let's see, VFK, Cliff, Columbia Station. You're on deck.
AHCS, this is KF8ERZ. I'm doing very well, Gary. I want to say good morning to you and everybody on the net. It's good to be with you all this morning. With the Beacon Net last night, I got to partake in it there. Yeah, it's kind of cold in West Virginia. It's supposed to get really cold this weekend. They're talking single digits for Sunday, Saturday night, and Sunday night. Definitely going to stay warm as much as I can. But yeah, I got a little bit of snow last night. Nothing to speak of accumulation-wise, but it was definitely some snow flying. I want to wish everybody a wonderful evening tonight at your all's Christmas party. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful time, and I'm sure that any time the Silvercreek gets together, it's a good time of making great memories and fellowship and just enjoyable event. I wish I could be there in spirit, even though I'm not there physically. But anyway, won't hold it. I know there's more on down the line. I just wanted to come in and get that my 2 cents. Okay, anyway, I'm going to hand it back to Net Control. Wish everybody a wonderful Thursday, and say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
All right, Terry. Very good. Yeah, it's going to be chilly. Going to get cold, so get your mittens out and your wool scarf and just bundle up. Be warm. There you go. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday as well. We'll talk to you again real soon, Terry. Take care. Clearing with ERZ. Let's pick up N8VFK, Cliff in Columbia Station. PJW, you're on deck.
Hey, see us on the net. This is N8VFK. Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net. Well, I'm reminded of a Northeast Ohio motto, and I'm not talking about the one where it's always next year, but about the one, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. And boy, oh boy. This morning I got 22 degrees, 19 on the dew point, 87 humidity, and 29.91 on the barometer, holding steady. Yesterday I had 36/100ths of an inch of rain, and this morning I woke up to about a half an inch of snow, and I was lake effect band just passed over me and dumped about another half an inch. And just a few minutes ago, I was watching my neighbor's son trying to open his car door that was frozen shut, and I'm just sitting there chuckling, watching him. Yesterday, I tried to, I really had good intentions on making the first Beacon Net and achieving my first trifecta. Unfortunately, my mind was there, but my body said enough. You know, I miss the days where I could light a candle on both ends and just keep going until they put themselves out. And, boy, that was a while ago. So now I got to learn to blow one end of the candle out, take a nap, and then get back up and relight it and join the net in the evenings. So, Gary, thanks for picking me up, giving me a chance to burn the ice off my antenna, and I'll hand it back to you. AHCS, this is N8VFK, 73s, everyone.
All right, Cliff, hopefully that helped, the antenna. Wow. So the candles are doing work overtime there at your place. So, well, you'll get there, I'm sure. N8VFK. We're going to clear with Cliff and in Columbia Station there. Let's head out to Twinsburg, K8PJW to take it. Good morning, Phil, and YUQ. Philip, you're on deck.
Yes, KAPJW, good morning, Gary, and good morning to Barometer Net. starting the day up here at 20 degrees, hit up to 27. 31 tomorrow, so it's warming up slightly. Of course, a cloudy day, no precip, as was mentioned before, and 29.89 on the barometer. As far as gas is holding steady at 2.99. So my shoulder's coming along. It's taking a long time. Still haven't seen what's going on and that kind of stuff. I had a lot of fun. Had some good friends there, and we do a lot of good for the community. I'm looking forward to tonight at the Christmas extravaganza. So with that, I'll take a break for time. Let's see, 1719, one of the earliest recorded sightings of the northern lights in North America. 1769, Edward Bevan's Venetian blinds were patented in London, England. 1896, the chief electrical engineer of the British Post Office, William Priest, gives a public lecture in London called Telegraphy Without Wires, praising the work of 22-year-old Guglielmo Marconi. Sounds like CW over HF. Let's see. 1909, the first public demonstration of the U.S. colored moving pictures in New York City. And that's the way it was. This is K8PJW, back to the net.
K8PJW, AA8CS. What? Telegraphy without wires? Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Thanks, Phil. Do appreciate it, sir. You take care. We'll see you tonight. K8PJW. We're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Philip in Wadsworth. KE8YUQ. Good morning, Philip. How are you? And JKO. Joe, you're on deck.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Philip on the banks of the beautiful River Styx, which barely has any water in it anymore. Not much happening here. Probably got down about 15 last night, and nice and comfortable in the house at about 73, so I'm happy. And everyone's travels tonight to big town of Wadsworth. Need to do a side trip on the way, close to the Eagles, to 173 Duane, D-U-A-N-E Lane, to see the Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation with the house lit up and Cousin Eddie with the Winnebago out front and the station wagon, everything's there. You can listen to the sounds of it on 102.3 FM there. And they're accepting donations for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And that's a nice little side trip, really close to where the Eagles is. So, with that, sending it back to the wonderful host of this crazy group, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec, turning it back to AA8CS.
All right, Philip, thank you for that. I did not hear about that. Wow, that's an interesting Christmas display, that's for sure. Yeah, thanks for the heads up there. And I have executive privilege when it comes to crazy. I do. Nick told me last night I had an M next to my name, which meant executive privilege. KEAYUQ, we're going to clear with you, Phil. Let's see what Joe has on his mind. N8JKO, Joe to take it, AA8CS, and John, VK1, Juicy Tomato. John, you're on deck, sir. You're on deck. Go ahead, Joe. This is AA8CS.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. I'm coming to you through EchoLink. It seems the 015 up here has got some issues. Tried yesterday to get in, wasn't heard. So we're going to go this route until I'm sure. Anyway, we've got 27 beautiful degrees here along the north coast in Willoughby, Ohio, and 95% cloud coverage, and barely any snow on the ground, although it is icy. So, got to watch out for those icy patches. Otherwise, got a good day heading into. We get to see the grandkids later, and then I get to take my grandson to wrestling practice. And then Saturday, I get to see my grandson again, this time to help him with some homework, computer-related, of course. And so it's going to be a great week. So with that, I'll send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO back to Net Control.
W8WKY. All right, Joe. Yeah, the EchoLink is working just fine. When you were checking it earlier, I mean, you were way down in the noise there. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe we had some propagation issues this morning, but who was it? I forget. Somebody was saying. Oh, I think it was Cliff. VFK was talking about ice on his antenna. So. Who knows? All right, Joe. EchoLink worked great. Enjoy the grandkids. Yeah, that's always a lot of fun. And then they get to go home. Yeah, there you go. N8JKO. We're going to clear with you, Joe. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk soon. Heading down under. Here we go. Hold on to your hats. VK1JT. Juicy Tomato. Good morning, John. How you doing? VKT. This is AA8CS. John, you with us? All right, nothing heard. Let me take a moment, re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater 147.9 megahertz. Yeah, PL 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up. Come on down and join us. We're having a lot of fun here. I'm at the bottom of the list here. Let's see if we have anybody else who'd like to join this motley crew this morning. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
KE8ZZR Mobile. This is Kilo Delta 8 Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG, Tim, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth. Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5OZZ, the Oz.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, VZA, Eric in Strongsville.
All right, I'll pick it up. All right, here's who I have. KE8ZZR Mobile, stand by. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get right back to you here. And KD8HAG, Tim was in and out. KF6POE, Christian, KI5OZZ, KE8VZA. At the very end, there was a KF8 station, really in the noise and kind of weak on the audio as well. If you could come back and let's get you in the log. The KF8 station at the very end.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, East Leroy Township, KF8 EOG. I'll be in and out once my reception is bad.
reception against you. You actually held the repeater that last time, so we're going to stand by. I'm going to get right to you here before conditions change. I missed a couple in there. If I missed you, did not call you back, come on down. Let's get you in the log.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Lima Oscar, Mark in Middlefield Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Juliet Papa, Quebec. It's Chris Mobile. I'll be in and out here.
To Golf K4 OG with a recheck.
Give me a recheck, Gary.
All right, let me pick it up here. We picked up, I should say. Let's see, KF8EOG, stand by, we're going to get right to you. And KF8CLO Mobile, Mark, stand by, we're going to get right to you as well. KE8JPQ Mobile, Chris, I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. Do appreciate that. And a couple rechecks, K4OG and KC8FQV. All right, let's get KF8EOG in the log, and Mark, CLO, you're on deck.
KA8, Cutlass Supreme, this is KF8EOG. Nothing really big happening. You've got the second day of therapy to get me into walking straight up and get back on the work crew here. And the temperature is about 22, and the snow has stopped. So I'm going to keep it short because you got a big list, and I appreciate everything you do. This is KF8EOG, back to net control. Thank you. 70 degrees.
KF8EOG, AA8CS. All right, you held the repeater. Noisy, but we got you in the log and got your message, and thank you for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. And while you're at it, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Yeah, go ahead and do that. All right, let's pick up Mark, KF8CLO Mobile. This is AA8CS and ZZR. You're on deck.
Morning, Net. Not a bad day. 23 sitting here in Russell Township again. But I'll be at the Christmas party tonight, or whatever you want to call it. And don't know what the dress code is. Don't know whether to wear a T-shirt or a dress shirt, but probably wear a dress shirt just to surprise everybody. Always come in a T-shirt. Other than that, I'll see everybody later in 73s, and back to you, Gary.
All right, Mark, very good. KF8CLO Mobile is AA8CS. I don't know that there's any necessarily a dress code or anything. People have a tendency to dress a little better than normal than a regular club meeting. It is a Christmas extravaganza, but your presence is what's important. And when I say presence, I don't mean presence, Presents. I mean your presence. So that's what's important. Mark, we'll see you tonight. You take care and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll conclude it with a thoroughly terrific extravaganza tonight. KF8CLO, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Harry, KE8ZZR Mobile, AA8CS. Good morning, Harry.
This is KE8ZZR. Good morning, Gary. I'm just heading northbound here on 271 from 77. Light snow out here. And probably at the end of my run with the repeater since the 015 machine's not working. I just want to say hello. I'll see everybody tonight. So back to you, Gary. This is KE8ZZR clear.
All right, We're going to have fun, and we'll see you tonight. KE8ZZR, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Christian in Bath, KF6POE, Peace on Earth, Papa Oscar Echo, whichever way you want to slice it, KF6POE to take it, AA8CS, and OZZ, Nancy, you're on deck.
W8WKY.
AHCS, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Papa Oscar Echo, operating beds on the air. It's hard to get out of this bed when you got the snow right outside the window. But I'm lucky. I procrastinated long enough to hear PJW for the day, so that made me happy. And I could make my notes. And then yesterday's win was I started a new job, and I took the HT, and I was able to check in with Dustin for the boredom breaker net from the parking lot of my new job. So that was fun because I haven't been able to do that from the home. So we're headed in the right direction into 2026. Unfortunately, I can't be at the party, but my heart will be with y'all. And I'll pass it back to AA8CS Custom Select. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, 73s, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas right back at you, Christian. Thanks for being here this morning. Glad to hear that, well, it sounds like the new job's working out. At least the parking lot part of it. Good to hear. And, yeah, we'll miss you tonight. Sorry you can't make it, but we will persevere, my friend. You take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with POE. Well, let's head back out to Tulsa, or the Tulsa area anyway. KI5OZZ, the Oz, with an announcement. Gosh, I wonder if she's pregnant. Maybe that's not the announcement. Nancy, just kidding. KI5OZZ to take it. AA8CS and VZA. Eric, you're on deck.
AA8CS and the rest of the Barometer Netizens. Good morning from KI5OZZ. We're at 50, coming 55 years of age. That would be a heck of a feat indeed. But if you've noticed, I've not been saying Pegs, Oklahoma when I call in because I am in Batesville, Indiana right now. And I'm at my son's house and I'm helping with the grandson. And I'm about 4.5 hours away from the Wadsworth area. And as much as I would love to try and make the Christmas party this evening, there's just no way that I can pull it off. So there you go. I'm going to be here through the 20th, and that is when I will hope to make a trip over to Wadsworth, Medina-ish area and come and do some eyeball QSOs. So there you go. The cat's out of the bag, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. But, yeah, continue to call in, and that's also why I haven't been on the boredom breaker, because the grandson is a little bit noisy for that kind of goings-on, if you will. So back over to you, Gary.
All right, Nancy. Okay, I got to ask. You said the 20th. Are we talking the 20th of December, or are we talking the 20th of January? Yeah, I need to know that. Back to you, Nancy.
Yep, the grandson gets out of school on the 19th, so I'll be coming on the 20th of December for Christmas break. I'm only going to spend a day, maybe two, and then I got to head back to Oklahoma. But I'll be back in Batesville after the first of the year when school kicks back in.
All right. Well, first, Grandma of the Year, that's for sure. That's fabulous, and it's a great opportunity, I think. I mean, most of the time to help out like that. And I'm bummed. I am absolutely bummed. I'm going to be out of town from the 16th through New Year's. And again, I'm going to miss an eyeball QSO with you. Maybe after school gets back in session, we can work something out. That would, oh, geez, Louise. That's why I wanted to know, were you extending your stay a little bit through January, but I guess not. All right, Nancy, thanks for that announcement. I'm sure the crew is excited about that. You coming to town and eyeball QSOs all around. It's going to be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I will not be in town. Heading to the great state of Texas to see my kids, as a matter of fact. All right, Nancy, anything else for the net before we move down to Eric, VZA?
Nope, that's all I got at the moment. And yes, sorry indeed that I won't be able to do the eyeball QSO with yourself, but hopefully I'll be able to get to see some old friends and meet some new ones when I'm able to head that way. So I'll hand it back to you and the rest of the net. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is thoroughly terrific indeed. KI5OZZ, back to net.
All right, Nancy, thanks for that. And I'm sure Nick will, just Nick, will plan something, get something together, get some folks together for the eyeball QSO session. That'll be fabulous. Again, I'm bummed that I'm going to miss that, Nancy, but, you know, good things happen to people who are patient, so I'll be patient. You take care, and glad you're not pregnant. Just kidding. Most of the time, you know, announcements sometimes include that kind of phenomena. KI5OZZ, Nancy, we're clear with you. Take care. Safe travels. Enjoy Indiana. And we'll talk soon. KI5OZZ, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Eric, KE8VZA. Good morning, Eric. How you doing?
AAHCS in the net, KE8VZA here. Big W at home day today, being that it's Thursday, which gives me a better launching pad for the festivities this evening. Looking forward to that. Good to hear, Nancy, the Oz there on the move. And we'll have to see, maybe I'll be available later on in December. We'll see. That will be cool. Anyway, don't know what else. It's snowing here. And looking at my weather station here, my single mode weather station, 28 degrees, it looks like. It's really difficult to read. I need to upgrade. Anyway, commuting home last night was like the roads were a skating rink. Yeah, it was interesting, but everybody was just going with the flow and taking it easy. I was pleasantly surprised. So we'll take that. Anyway, have a great one, Gary. Everybody else as well, and I'll see some of you tonight. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, Eric. Yeah, my brother-in-law was heading back up to, up north. Gosh, I can't, the name of the town escapes me, but in the snow belt up there, and he left here around, I don't know, it was around 2 o'clock, 2:30, something like that, and thought he would get ahead of the storm, but I guess ran right into it. When you head north as opposed to south, it makes a difference. Eric, glad you got home safe last night, and we'll see you tonight. Mother Nature's going to cooperate, so I think she's going to cooperate. At least that's what the forecasters say. So we're looking forward to a cooperative Mother Nature and a fabulous evening this evening. KE8VZA, we're going to clear with you. That brings me to the bottom. Oh, let's get our rechecks in here. Sorry about that. I wanted to make sure we got the folks in here, you guys. Hopefully you'll forgive me for that. K4OG, Mark, with your recheck, and FQV with your recheck. You're on deck, sir. Mark, the original gangsta, what say you?
W8WKY.
AAHCS,
K4OG. Good morning, Gary. Well, Gary, I couldn't resist when you said you had missed my words of wisdom. So I scrambled around in between picking up nickels off the floor and co-workers chatting over my shoulder. We've got some words of wisdom for you, Gary. At last count, we got 15 couples and 19 singles coming to the Christmas party. And I was doing some figuring. That would be like 10 tables with 2 couples and 1 single. But if you put 6 people at the chair, at the tables, that's too much figuring out for me, Gary. So good luck there. And I am betting that Lily is going to do her best to fill the void of Amy. You're Amy. So it's going to be a fun event. Lots of people, lots of tables. K4OG. Good morning, all.
All right, Mark. Well, that's one way to live the $5 dream a nickel at a time. Collect them on the floor. We have a few singles. That is absolutely correct. We're going to have tables. I think 8 tables is what I had planned out. We'll have 6s and 7s, and the tables seat 8. So my thinking is let's make sure everybody has plenty of room, and some odd numbered tables for extras. Not extras, you know what I mean. It's the math of it. So we'll get her all figured out. It's going to be a great time, and I am so looking forward to it. It's just going to be fabulous. Always a good time, and the value add is, at least for me anyway, is the fact that we're going to honor Josh with the very first ever Sarah Distinguished Member Award for 2025. That's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, Josh deserves it immensely. All right, we're going to clear with K4OG. KC8FTV, Mark, what's on your mind?
KCFTV, well, talking about the party, talking about dress, just come, be wrapped. Just be wrapped. It's amazing. It's amazing when you see what you'll see there. It's great seeing some of the people that they come in them. They have them contests. The ugliest sweaters, the different things. And they'll be interesting. And I know there will be some of the guys that will be there dressed in different attire. So it's a party. Like you say, it's a party. So that's there. And I was just wondering, John, is Phil going to be there tonight, PMI? I couldn't recall if he said he was going to see us tonight or not. Because the Newberry machine, some of the guys checking in, this gets their head scratching now. The guy in Parma was strong. And, we know you go up to Chardon. Once you go, Chardon has the hill. Once you go over that hill, it can be total different from when you come in from the north side of Chardon, because they got that ridge to when you leave. But then, of course, Joe's out in Willoughby, and then, of course, I'm down here in Aurora, and it was a little, surprising that I wasn't hitting the machine good. So that machine it has its own thing. I mean, they know, they thought they had everything fixed, but the big thing is to climb that tower, the 015, they have to be insured and certified or whatever to climb the tower, and that's like $1,000 because the antenna's at 600 feet, and it's a special antenna. 2 hanging up, or 2 hanging down, and 2 standing up. They're all the same antenna, and then there are 3 power dividers. So there's 2 antennas on the west leg of the tower and 2 on the east leg of the tower. I think that tower points to the north. So it's interesting when you can get into that machine and how far out it reaches. So we'll send it back your way, Gary, and we'll see you tonight, KSelf-QV.
I'm just looking forward to you being adorned in Christmas lights, Mark. That's what I'm looking forward to. All right. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. I got to tell you, W8ELM, Eric, a couple years ago showed up in a tuxedo. Yeah, that was. We were at a pretty fancy restaurant that year. And he certainly dressed the part, that's for sure. I'm not implying that anybody should come dressed in a tuxedo or anything like that, but nevertheless, oh boy, yeah, Christmas lights works. Just, hang a couple strands of Christmas lights around your neck and you'll be all set. All right, let's see. I'm at the bottom of my list. If there's anybody else that would like to join this motley crew before we pull the plug, now's your opportunity. This is AA8CS, and I am looking for check-ins. Last call, please. Last call.
Good morning, Gary. N8XPK. I'm going to be in and out this morning.
Good morning, Gary.
Kilo Echo 8
X-ray November Victor.
KE8WVV. Ethan in Manaway.
All right, I picked up N8XPK and KE8WVV Ethan. I got you. There was somebody else under Ethan. I didn't quite pull it out. Can you come back, please?
Sure. So November 8 X-ray November Victor.
All right, there he is, N8XNV. Got you in the log. Stand by. We'll get right to you. Marty, thanks for stopping by this morning. N8XPK, got you in and out, sir. Hope you're having a great day. We got to talk here pretty soon. But anyway, good to hear you. N8XPK. See, Ethan, take it away. KE8WVV, AA8CS.
KE8WVV. Well, morning everybody on the net. I just heard you guys giving the last call and figured I'd say hello. So I don't have much to say, but we've got a little bit of snow down here and probably fixing to use it today, sledding and all that. So just decided to pop in and say hello. KE8WVV, back to net.
All right, Ethan. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. We do appreciate that. I haven't heard you on the air in a while, but good to hear you this morning. Don't be a stranger. You know the routine. Ungodly hour, Monday through Saturday, So don't be a stranger. And in the meantime, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. And you know why? Yeah, because it is. KE8WVV. We're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Jeff, N8XNV to take it. AA8CS on this end. Good morning, Jeff. What say you?
AA8CS on the net. This is November 8 X-ray November Victor. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Headed out to, actually I'm on 57, Route 57 by Route 10 right now. I'm heading out to Toledo this morning. Got 25 degrees. We got light flurries here, and the roads are partially covered, but they don't seem slippery at all. And fuel, Circle K at Route 83 and 82 was $2.89. Everyone have a safe day and leave yourself some extra time if you got to go anywhere, and be careful. This is November 8 X-ray November Victor, back to net.
Great advice, Jeff. Yep, give yourself extra time. Even if the roads are kind of clear, give yourself extra time. They'll be wet for sure. Slow down. You're moving too fast. N8XNV. We're going to clear with you, Jeff. Thanks for stopping by this morning. I'm at the bottom of the list, and that was last call, and we have 55 check-ins. right on the nose. I am check-in number 54, and Kerry, the double nickel, big guy. Yeah, you made it. W8CTM with the double nickel next to his call. This is AA8CS. What say you, Kerry?
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there. And thank you, everybody, for the number 55 today. That's we haven't hit that this week. I don't know. We haven't hit it this week except today. But great job, everybody, and great job, Gary. You've done a fine job. Great net. Anyway, I don't have anything as usual. But I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do, and put a smile on somebody's face. That's always good. Anyway, it was snowing here a little bit ago. Well, it's still just a few flakes are coming down. I guess it's wanting to add to that. Maybe we got a half-inch yesterday. I doubt if we got that much even, but it was a coating, and anyway, that's all I have. Anyway, everybody have a great, good Thursday out, terrific Thursday out there, and be safe, and just take it easy. It's winter time, and you have to slow down a little bit pretty much every day in the winter, at least around this part of the country. So with that, I'll say 73. This is W8CTM, Kerry at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and hope everybody enjoys the party tonight at Sarah Club. So with that, we'll turn it back to AA8CS. And Gary, you can wrap it up. And great job, 55. That's a great net when we get that many check-ins. Anyway, everybody have a great day, and over to you, Gary, to wrap it up. 73 all.
Very good, Kerry. Thanks for being the closer, and thanks for being part of the tradition of this fabulous net. Yeah, it just worked out pretty doggone good today. Of course, we've been on the air for, almost 2 hours. So, yeah, we're heating up the airwaves, keeping the ether warm. I think last night, yesterday, the weather, it was the rain followed by the drop in temperatures. And if the roads aren't treated, man, that's a recipe for disaster. So that was part of the issue there. All right, Kerry, again, thanks for another brilliant close. We do appreciate that. And I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m., runs about an hour-ish. Check in, keep this fabulous net alive after all. It is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the W8WKY repeater. The frequency 147.39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. The PL's 114.8 if you're not all programmed up. Get yourself all programmed up and come on down and join us. This is AA8CS, and I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73, everybody. We'll see you at the party tonight. If not, stay warm, stay safe, and we'll catch you tomorrow for a fabulous Friday. This is AA8CS, and I'm clear.